Welcome back to Informatik Lab. In this video, we'll walk through a subnetting scenario. You've subnetted the 192.168.14.0 network into 8 subnet. What is the valid host range of the third subnet? We'll break it down step by step so you can apply this in real-world network setups. Alright, so now let's start with the first step. It's just gonna go ahead and break it down step by step. Alright, step 1, identify the starting network. Okay, so to identify the subnet network, we just need to start with the network address that is in the question, which is 192.168.14.0. And we know that 192.168.14 is a class C IPv4 address, and the default mask is /24. And then when we convert /24 to binary, we have the first 24 bits that are for the network portion, and then we have 8 bits for the host portion. So now see, I put the network portion in blue and the host portion in red. So now what we need to do now, we need to determine the new subnet. With the new subnet, we have now we need 8 subnet. Okay, so if we need 8 subnet, so we basically we'll need 2 to the power of 3, which is 8. So now we borrowed 3 bits. Okay, so it was /24, but 2 to the power of 3 is 8. So we actually borrowed 3 bits, and when we borrowed 3 bits, we have 24 bits for the network portion now, which means the new subnet is /27, and /27 when we convert it to the decimal is 255.255.255.224. The new mask is /27, and subnet mask, when we convert it back to the decimal, is 255.255.255.224. As you can see, the interstate octet is the 4th one. So now what we need to do now, we need to find the subnet increment. How do we find the subnet increment? We know that the last octet is 224, so we just do 256 minus 224, which is 32, and the subnet increased by 32 in the last octet. Okay, so now we know that the first subnet is actually the one that is in the question, which is 192.168.14.0, and the second subnet going to be the same 192.168.14, but the last octet will be 32, because in the increment we realize that the last octet increased by 32, and the third one's going to be 64, 192.168.14.64. Okay, and the fourth subnet is 192.168.14.96. all right, so the valid host range now, so how we determine it, we're just going to stop at the third octet, because this is exactly what we need to work on, the third octet. And now the valid host range of the third octet will be we put the network address first, which is the 192.168.14.64, and then now we have the broadcast address, which is 192.168.14.95, and the first address, it's going to be the network address -1, which is 192.168.14.65, and the broadcast address is -1, is going to be 192.168.14.94. This is actually the range that we had to find, and then we found it. Okay, this is how you determine the valid host range for a subnet. If this walkthrough help you in the lab or out of the field, support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. More practical networking content coming soon. See you in the next video.